Do you guys think there's any chance that we have any sort of recruiting period before September? Do you think that's the earliest that we could potentially have anything in September at this point?
I don't see how any decisions can be made early enough to be able to do anything in July because there's so much unknown. Jeff, we all grew up at the Peach Jam.
Yeah.
Do you really think that we're going to be able to sit shoulder to shoulder like we did on the sidelines and the fans are going to stand 3 deep in the upper deck pushing and shoving each other and walking into those? You can't do those things. I think you need time before you can figure out a way to create that environment. And so I don't know. I don't know how they can, I don't know. I can tell you what would happen. It'd eliminate the bumps. It's but no, it's I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think July will exist this year.
It would appear to me, and you and I listen to those board calls, but it would appear to me we're going to follow what the NBA does.
Yeah,
I think we followed what the NBA did to start this deal off, and I think we'll follow the NBA when we get back, whenever that may be.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think whenever the NBA opens its doors, then we'll start opening our doors. I just don't know, those July things, how that, you can't, those guys, the guys that bring their teams there, that costs money. It's not like they just, hey, let me just go to the backyard and some do. Let me go to the backyard and pull it off the tree. So it takes time. It takes time to put those events together. And it's I don't know how it can all be put together in such short notice.
So how
there may be a Peach Jam, but I don't know that we'll be there. I mean, if the NBA is not working, then we're not going to be working.
Yeah. Hugs, I saw your and I didn't see all the specifics to your idea. Explain what your idea is to start next season. I saw kind of start with the NCAA tournament or a tournament. What were you proposing?
No, here's my idea. My idea is this: we have an exhibition game, we have a scrimmage game. We really don't need either one of them. I mean, if we could have a substitute, a better substitute, we all go play in these preseason tournaments that doesn't do anything but make money for the people that are holding the tournaments. So my idea was, why don't we do the NCAA tournament before the season starts? Last year's NCAA tournament. So, I don't know if you need 64 teams, but you could have 32. You could have 32. It's 2 weekends. It's 2 weekends. You play 2 weekends. Now we have a national champion. We don't have an asterisk somewhere where no tournament because of the coronavirus. We can have our tournament. I think it'd be a great way to kick off college basketball. I think it'd be a great way to get the fans excited about college basketball so that then when we go on and play our non-conference schedule or our conference schedule, that people are fired up about basketball at an early deal. It's a great way for the NCAA to recoup some of their money. It's going to be on CBS. I mean, there's nothing to watch. I mean, there's nothing. I've been watching Naked and Afraid on Sunday nights. It's that's about the most excitement I've had watching TV. And so I mean, why wouldn't we do it? Why wouldn't CBS televise it? CBS would televise it. They would pay the conference. They pay the NCAA. The conference would get paid. Schools would get a little bit. It just makes sense.
The only thing I'll play devil's advocate. I like the idea. A team like Kentucky, okay, who's in the tournament last year. The only player they're going to have back probably from the team this past season, AK knows this, is Keon Brooks. He averaged 2.6 points a game. So it's a completely different team for some teams. You guys will have the core back. Frank will have the core back. But some of those teams will be completely different. Duke, Kentucky.
Well, that's Cal's fault. He should have planned for it. I mean, that's what they would tell us. You know, hey, you should have thought about that, you know? And Cal wouldn't want to do it, not for that reason, Jeff, because it was my idea, not his. Come on, let's